Predicting the next 4 years for England involves considering various factors, including politics, economy, social issues, and international relations. Here are some educated guesses. 1. Politics. The political landscape will likely remain influenced by ongoing debates over policies related to the economy, healthcare, and education. Future elections could bring changes in leadership or shifts in party dominance. Issues such as immigration and social policies will continue to be central topics of discussion. 2. Economy. Economic recovery post-COVID-19 is expected to continue, with potential fluctuations due to global economic conditions and Brexit impacts. Inflation and cost of living concerns will be significant, influencing government policy and public sentiment. Technological advancements and green energy initiatives could drive new sectors of growth. 3. Social issues. Ongoing discussions around social justice, equality, and environmental sustainability will shape public policies. Healthcare and education reforms may be pursued to address systemic challenges highlighted by the pandemic. 4. International relations. England will continue to navigate its post-Brexit relationship with the EU, balancing trade and regulatory issues. Relations with key global players like the United States, China, and Commonwealth countries will be important, with potential implications from international conflicts and trade agreements. These are broad trends, and actual outcomes can be influenced by numerous unpredictable factors. England's approach to immigration over the next few years will likely involve a mix of tightening controls and creating more targeted immigration policies to balance economic needs and political pressures. Here are some specific trends and actions that might occur. 1. Tighter border controls. The government may implement stricter border controls to address illegal immigration and asylum seekers. This could involve enhanced border security measures and cooperation with other countries to manage migration flows. 2. Skilled immigration. There might be a continued emphasis on attracting skilled workers to fill labor shortages in key sectors like healthcare, technology, and engineering. This could involve refining the points-based immigration system to prioritize highly skilled individuals. 3. Legislative changes. New legislation could be introduced to streamline the immigration process, making it easier for businesses to hire foreign talent while ensuring that immigration levels are controlled. 4. Public sentiment and political pressure. Public opinion and political pressure will play significant roles. The government might adopt policies that reflect concerns over immigration's impact on public services, housing, and employment, while also addressing humanitarian obligations. Integration programs. Programs aimed at better integrating immigrants into society might be expanded, focusing on language skills, employment support, and community cohesion. 6. Brexit-related adjustments. Post-Brexit, there will likely be adjustments to immigration policies affecting EU citizens, balancing the need for labor with the desire to maintain sovereignty over immigration laws. These actions would aim to create a balanced approach, addressing economic needs and political considerations while managing public concerns about immigration. If I were Prime Minister, I would focus on several key areas to ensure sustainable growth, social equity, and stability for England. Here's a strategic plan. 1. Economic growth and stability. Invest in infrastructure. Boost infrastructure projects to modernize transportation, digital connectivity, and green energy. This would create jobs and enhance long-term productivity. Support for SMEs. Provide incentives and support for small and medium-sized enterprises, which are crucial for economic diversity and innovation. Education and skills training. Invest in education and vocational training to ensure the workforce is equipped for the future job market, especially in technology and green industries. 2. Healthcare. NHS investment. Increase funding for the National Health Service to reduce waiting times, improve mental health services, and ensure high-quality care. Public health initiatives. Focus on preventative health measures, such as campaigns to reduce smoking, obesity, and other health risks. 3. Climate action. Green energy transition. Accelerate the transition to renewable energy sources and invest in green technologies. Implement policies to reduce carbon emissions and promote sustainability. Environmental protection. Enhance conservation efforts, protect natural habitats, and promote sustainable agricultural practices. 4. Immigration policy. Balanced approach. Implement a fair and effective immigration system that meets economic needs while maintaining border security. Integration programs. Enhance integration programs to support newcomers, focusing on language skills, employment, and community engagement. 5. Education. Curriculum modernization. Ensure the curriculum reflects the needs of a modern economy, emphasizing STEM, science, technology, engineering and math, digital literacy, and critical thinking. Access and equity. Work to reduce disparities in education by providing additional support to underserved communities and increasing access to higher education. 6. Social equity and inclusion. Tackling inequality. Implement policies to reduce income inequality, such as progressive taxation and increased support for low-income families. Diversity and inclusion. Promote policies that enhance diversity and inclusion across all sectors, ensuring equal opportunities for all citizens. 7. Housing. Affordable housing. Increase the supply of affordable housing through government investment and incentives for private developers. Rent control and tenant protection. Implement measures to protect tenants and ensure fair rental practices. 8. International relations. Global cooperation. Foster strong relationships with key international partners and play an active role in global organizations to address issues like climate change, security, and trade. Brexit management. Ensure smooth post-Brexit transitions, focusing on beneficial trade agreements and regulatory alignment where necessary. 9. Public safety. Community policing. Invest in community policing to build trust and cooperation between law enforcement and communities. Crime prevention. Focus on preventative measures, including youth programs, mental health services, and tackling the root causes of crime. By focusing on these areas, the goal would be to create a prosperous, fair, and sustainable future for England. If I were to conceptualize a political party, it might be called the Progress and Unity Party. This hypothetical party would aim to blend pragmatic and progressive policies to address contemporary challenges. Positioning, center-left. This stance allows for progressive social policies while maintaining a balanced approach to economic issues. Key principles and policies. 1. Economic policies. Sustainable growth. Invest in renewable energy, green technologies, and infrastructure to drive long-term economic growth. Support for SMEs. Provide incentives and support for small and medium-sized enterprises to foster innovation and job creation. Fair taxation. Implement a progressive tax system to ensure fair contributions from all income levels, reducing inequality. 2. Social policies. Universal health care. Strengthen the healthcare system to ensure accessible and high-quality care for all citizens. Education reform. Invest in education, focusing on STEM, digital literacy, and vocational training to prepare the workforce for future challenges. Social equity. Promote policies that reduce income inequality and support marginalized communities, ensuring equal opportunities for all. 3. Environmental policies. Climate action. Aggressively pursue policies to reduce carbon emissions, promote renewable energy, and protect natural resources. Sustainable development. Encourage sustainable agricultural practices and conservation efforts. 4. Immigration policies. Balanced approach. Implement fair immigration policies that address economic needs while ensuring border security. Integration programs. Support comprehensive integration programs for newcomers, including language training and employment support. 5. International relations. Global cooperation. Advocate for strong international partnerships to address global challenges like climate change, security, and trade. Human rights. Promote and protect human rights globally, aligning with international standards and agreements. 6. Governance. Transparency and accountability. Ensure government transparency and accountability, fostering trust and engagement with citizens. Participatory democracy. Encourage citizen participation in the democratic process through community initiatives and digital platforms. The Progress and Unity Party would aim to create a fair, prosperous, and sustainable society by balancing progressive ideals with pragmatic solutions. If the Progress and Unity Party wins 4 seats in the next general election, here are the steps and strategies we would take. 1. Build alliances. Collaboration. Work with other parties to find common ground on key issues. This could involve supporting or negotiating with larger parties on specific legislation that aligns with our principles. Coalitions. Consider forming coalitions with other like-minded parties or independents to increase influence and effectiveness in Parliament. 2. Focus on key issues. Prioritize core policies. Concentrate efforts on the most critical issues, such as healthcare, education, climate action, and economic reforms. Use our parliamentary presence to push for debates and votes on these topics. Introduce legislation. Draft and propose bills that reflect our party's key principles and objectives. Even if these bills don't pass initially, they can shape the political conversation and build momentum for future support. 3. Constituency engagement. Represent voters. Actively engage with and represent the interests of constituents in our seats. Hold regular town hall meetings and maintain open lines of communication to understand and address their needs and concerns. Community projects. Support and initiate local projects that demonstrate our commitment to improving the lives of our constituents. 4. Media and public relations. Raise visibility. Use media appearances, social media, and public events to raise the profile of the party and its policies. Ensure that our positions are clearly communicated to the public. Build a strong brand. Establish the Progress and Unity Party as a credible, innovative, and trustworthy political force through consistent messaging and effective advocacy. 5. Long-term strategy. Expand influence. Work to increase our seats in future elections by building a broader base of support. This could involve grassroots campaigning, expanding party membership, and targeting strategic constituencies. Policy development. Continuously refine and develop policies to address emerging issues and reflect the evolving needs of the population. 6. Parliamentary action. Active participation. Engage actively in parliamentary debates, committees, and voting processes. Ensure that our MPs are well prepared and articulate in presenting our positions. Accountability and transparency. Uphold high standards of accountability and transparency in all parliamentary activities, setting a positive example for other parties. By focusing on these strategies, the Progress and Unity Party can maximize its impact despite having a small number of seats, laying the groundwork for future growth and greater influence in the political landscape. To sway the public in favor of the Progress and Unity Party during an election campaign, the strategy would include several key components. Clear and compelling vision. Communicate vision. Clearly articulate a compelling vision for the future, highlighting how our policies will improve the lives of citizens. Specific policies. Provide detailed and realistic policy proposals that address pressing issues like healthcare, education, climate change, and economic inequality. 2. Engage with voters. Grassroots campaigning. Engage with voters through door-to-door canvassing, town hall meetings, and community events. Listen to their concerns and explain how our policies can address them. Social media and digital outreach. Utilize social media platforms and digital campaigns to reach a wider audience, particularly younger voters. Share videos, infographics, and interactive content to engage and inform. 3. Strong media presence. Media appearances. Participate in interviews, debates, and talk shows to increase visibility and communicate our message effectively. Positive messaging. Focus on positive, solution-oriented messaging rather than negative campaigning. Highlight successes and practical solutions. 4. Build trust and credibility. Transparency. Maintain transparency in all campaign activities and communications. Be honest about challenges and realistic about what can be achieved. Track record. If applicable, highlight any previous successes or relevant experience of party members that demonstrate competence and commitment. 5. Coalitions and endorsements. Seek endorsements. Gain endorsements from respected figures, community leaders, and organizations that share our values and goals. Build alliances. Collaborate with other groups and parties on shared objectives to show a united front on key issues. 6. Innovative campaign tactics. Creative campaigns. Use creative and innovative campaign tactics to capture attention and stand out. This could include viral marketing campaigns, unique events, or interactive online experiences. Volunteer mobilization. Recruit and mobilize volunteers to amplify the campaign's reach and effectiveness through phone banking, canvassing, and social media advocacy. 7. Addressing key issues. Healthcare. Propose tangible improvements to the healthcare system, ensuring accessible and high-quality care for all. Education. Highlight plans to invest in education, focusing on modernizing the curriculum and improving access to quality education. Economy. Present a clear plan for economic growth that includes support for small businesses, job creation, and fair taxation. Climate action. Emphasize the importance of tackling climate change with specific policies for renewable energy and sustainability. 8. Voter education. Informative materials. Distribute clear, concise materials that explain our policies and their benefits. Engaging content. Use engaging content like videos, podcasts, and blogs to educate voters about our platform and vision. By focusing on these strategies, the Progress and Unity Party can effectively sway public opinion and build a strong base of support for the election.